We have come to a time and place in this era where pretty much almost every single thing you enjoy is bad for you. I know how crazy that sounds, and I know how much this will mess with your brain. You can already tell from the title, your own favorite video game is bad for you. This is already messing with you, I know, and you may be thinking, I know, I should click off this video and that's it. Bear with me for a moment. Just, you must hear this advice I'm about to give you before you're about to live and continue playing. So brother, inside this video, I'm going to show you my personal experience with video games after being addicted for so many years, how I quit and why I quit in the first place. What was the main thing that made me quit? What was this thing that I honestly discovered that made me just feel disgusted by video games? So, what is this thing? First of all, let's begin by explaining why video games are bad for you. Well, video games were made to addict you. Have you ever noticed that men specifically play more video games than women? And why is that? Well, specifically because the masculine soul, which in most cases men have it, but in some cases women have it also. The masculine soul desires challenges, desires competition, and where can we find it other than real life? Inside the real life, we can go to tournaments, we can go to marathons, we can go ahead and win over other people, but there is an easier way now. We can just hop on to a match, one against somebody, and that's it. That is exactly why you feel like crap after losing a match in Clash Royale or Clash of Clans whenever you're fighting against somebody. And that is exactly why video games are such a great way of finding this source of challenge, this source of motivation for you as a masculine man. That is why so many people nowadays play video games, because they have masculine souls and because they desire competition, they desire challenges. And video games just make it easy for you to access all of these things. So at the end of the day, here you are left off with so many things, with so many challenges that you want, and you can play them as long as you want. But in reality, whenever you wake up, you haven't made any progress inside real life. So the masculine souls desire challenges. It desires competition. It desires status. But we as men, have one other desire. The desire to fuck. Sex. And that is exactly what so many new video games nowadays actually do. Genshin Impact specifically is very good at this. They stimulate us men by showing feminine features inside their video games. By example, the tits and asses inside Genshin Impact. Do you really think that that is necessary inside it? Or do you believe that that is some kind of tricky manipulation? Of course it's manipulation. Of course it's manipulation. Why are so many video games nowadays making so many more attractive female characters rather than male characters? Why is that? Have you ever wondered about that? Is it because, oh, women's rights and all of that? Or is it because, yeah, you're right. It's because they want to manipulate you. They want to manipulate me and everybody around us. They want to manipulate you and me, bro. They want you to spend your soul, your life, your money on their game. So you get the feeling of status. So you get this feeling of love whenever this cringe female characters says some cringy voice lines inside the video games. Why are they moaning inside the video game? Why are they literally, whenever something hurts them, whenever somebody slashes them with the sword, why are they moaning? Why are they having some weird voice lines which specifically turn you on? So you keep playing, brother. That is why. That is exactly why Genshin Impact still is an attractive game till this day. Because so many weak kids that have no future, kids that are so easy to manipulate, kids that just want to spasm inside the toilet, play them. Those kids want sex. Those kids could have been something inside the future. Those kids could have been something better. Could have been some world level champion, some world level athlete if they actually continue to progress inside real life, inside right now. But instead of that, they are progressing inside this video game. And then you see them locked inside their rooms. Their mother is screaming, yelling, literally trying and begging them to eat. Because she is afraid her kid might die because of starvation, because he had not eaten for days because of this video game. Yet there they are, weak as fuck. Literally their arms are skinny as fuck. They have even troubles to lift their arms from how little amount of muscle they have on them. And that is exactly why Genshin Impact is bad for you. And now you may think right now, oh, but you have an addictive personality, you should speak for yourself, you shouldn't actually come here and tell me about... Let me ask you one thing, brother. Didn't you listen to this whole video? I have a masculine soul. You have a masculine soul. Everybody with a masculine soul will be addicted to this video game. Show this to Mike Thurston. Show this to Hamza. Show this to Cristiano Ronaldo. If they did not have a life, and if they did not know better, they would be addicted to this. But they do. They do know that video games are bad for them, so they will never play them. But if you show this to them, and if they did not know that video games are actually something that will ruin them, they would be addicted as well. Because we as masculine men, we are made to strive for competition, feminine features in the forms of specifically female characters. Females in general are just feminine, walking feminine energy. That's pretty much it. And more specifically, status. All of these desires are met inside video games. And now you're here telling me that I have an addictive personality. That so many successful people nowadays have an addictive personality whenever they tell you, oh, you should stop playing video games. And then you question why. This is why, bro. This is why. Are you successful? Or do you go to a 9-to-5 job? Do you have kids that are honestly proud with their father? Are you proud with yourself? Are you proud with your body? Or are you there with your stomach, like literally can't even see your dick whenever you pee? If that's the case, bro, come on, let's get real. Let's get real. It's not too late, and stop coping. Stop coping. 1 hour of video game a day is not fine. You may have this other cope right now. Oh, but playing one hour a day it's not fine. Playing 1 hour a day is not fine. It's still more than enough to either help you quit or help you get diseased by this habit. Because let me tell you straight away, I have tried this specifically to play 1 hour of video game for a week. Every single day. It did not work. I wanted to play for so much longer, but I did not. I had the discipline and I quit. But if it was somebody else, they would continue to play for 2 hours, for 3 hours, for 5 hours, and then 2 weeks later, before they even know it, here they are playing for 10 hours a day, just like they used to before. So, 1 hour of video game a day isn't working. You have an addictive person. That is a cope as well. Every single thing you can say right now is a cope. Video games are literally like a drug, like a substance drug, like a drug that isn't in a form of a substance, isn't in physical form. It's in a mental form. And you are addicted to this drug. So, if you want some help, brother, I believe this video should be more than enough proof of why you should quit video games. But if you want somebody to help you out and to honestly just put you on the right path and even help you out whenever you need that help, or for example, you want to share some story, you want to share this loss, this win, maybe you quit video games, maybe you're struggling with it, and you want to tell somebody about it, you can go ahead and join my free school community in the first link in the description called The Growth. I will see you inside there, brother. It's a brotherhood of like-minded men like you. So, let's make that place as great as possible, starting with you. You are my new recruit, and I expect great results from you, my friend. So, don't disappoint. You know how bad video games are for you. All you have to do now is take action. Are you an action taker or are you a bitch? Answer that to yourself.